Namaskar, my dear friends. Let us talk about more into voltage sources that is used in NI multisim simulation. So what we are going to do is we have already seen some of the voltage sources like DC voltage source or AC voltage source, AC signal voltage source. Now we will talk about pulse sources, step sources, and PWL source that is called as piecewise linear functions. Okay. So as you can see, we had already seen AC sources and DC sources. DC sources different value. We have AC power sources of little bit higher voltage levels. Now we will talk about pulse sources, step sources, and the piecewise linear function. Okay. So let us see how we can simulate them. And these are going to be very useful because you have to sometime utilize any of these kind of sources that will be needed in your circuit. So let us open an multisim. I am going to remove everything. Okay. So what is the first step that we do basically to place any component is you have to go to place components. So you will see a particular window that will be coming. Now go to this group, and in this group you have all groups that will be present by default. From here you have to go to drop down menu and select the category sources. If you do not want to select like this, you can write down your own name here and you will be able to get it. Okay. So now let us get into the power sources. So power sources we have already seen: AC power, DC power, ground. So let me take ground so that ground will be used. Okay. Then I am going to take pulse source. Pulse source will be there in AC signal voltage sources. In signal voltage source, you can see we have pulse voltage. So this is pulse voltage. Just select it and press OK. So this is the pulse signal that will be appearing. Now what we can do is, let me make it little bigger. Just go to this and then click it, so it will be wired up, right? If you want, you can put a net name also. So right click it on this net, go to properties. In this properties, let us say we are going to name it as V in 1. Okay. So V in 1 will come and then you can show it and press OK. So V in 1 has appeared. Okay. I can drag it anywhere you want. Now you can see the pulse signal is -1 volt, +1 volt, and on time is 0.5 millisecond, off time is 1 millisecond. Okay. So this is basically like 1 kilohertz signal of ±1 volt levels. If you want to check it, what you can do is take a voltage probe and put it here and then run it. So simply you run it, you don't have to check anything what is there or not. If you do not want to do that, what you can do is go to simulate, analyze and simulation, and since this is 1 millisecond pulse, so let us say I want 5 pulses. So what you can do is you can run it for 5 millisecond. So let's run for 5 millisecond. So you can see very nicely the graph is appearing. The graph is appearing how many pulses, like 1 2 3 4 5 pulses. Okay. And +1 volt is up, -1 volt is down. So this is your pulse sources. Now let us say you want to make some changes in this. So what you have to do is you have to double click this. So a window will appear with properties to be changed. So what you can do, let us say initial voltage I want 0. Final voltage I want, let's say 3.3 volt. So 3.3 volt signal pulse I want to generate. If you want to give a delay, let us say I want to give a delay of 1 millisecond. Okay. So 1 millisecond will be what? 0.001. And then rise time, fall time, you keep it default, not a problem. And pulse width is 0.5 millisecond, right? So that's all. So now if you press OK, what will happen is 0 to 3.3, and still it is 1 kilohertz signal, but it will start after 1 millisecond because we had put how much? Let me check again. The delay time was 1 millisecond. So till 1 millisecond it will be 0. Okay. So let us run it. So you can see till 1 millisecond there is no source, and after that it has started 0 to 3.3, then 0, 3.3. So this is how you can make your pulse source very nicely. Okay. Let's take another source. So what we can do is we will talk about another source which is going to be a step signal. Okay. So let me go to place components. We'll take a step voltage. Okay. So step voltage, click it and take a ground. In the power it is there, ground available. I am going to remove everything. Quickly add node. Okay. So I have wired it up, and this is the probe that I am going to put here. Okay. All right. So this is the pulse wave that is there. Now if you run it, what is the by default that you can see? You can see that it has started after 1 millisecond and it is pulsed 5 volt. Okay. So let us let us do some changes. If you double click it, what is telling that initial value is 0, final value is 5 volt, step time is 1 millisecond, and output rise time fall time is 10 nanosecond. That is by default, you can keep it nanosecond. But step time is 1 millisecond. If you want, you can make it, let us say, 2 millisecond. So it will start at 2 millisecond. And let us say you want to change the final value to be 3.3 volt. So if you keep 3.3 volt, what will happen is it will start at 2 millisecond and it will go to 3.3 volt. So this is how pulse wave will be utilized. So let us run it. So you can see it started at 2 millisecond. It has gone to 3.3 volt and it is running for 5 millisecond. If you want, you can run it for more time also, not a problem. So what you can do is go to simulate, analyze and simulate, run it for, let us say, 10 millisecond. So I'll run it. So you can see 10 millisecond it is running. Let's take another voltage source which is going to be piecewise linear function. So piecewise linear function is very, very useful. Why it is useful is I'll tell you. Piecewise linear function allows you to give a customized source. Customized source. So in this customized source, let us say I want up to 10 millisecond it is 0, at 20 millisecond it reaches to 2 volt, then it maintains 2 volt till 40, and then at 50 millisecond it becomes again 0. Okay, so this is how I want to generate my own pulse, which is nowhere possible, like by default. So what you can do is, let us open Multisim. I am going to take piecewise linear function. Okay, so go to place component. In the signal voltage source, you have piecewise linear voltage. Okay, there are other voltages also, you can check based on your understanding, but we'll tell about this. Got it? Then take a ground. That's all. Now if you see, I am going to put a line here. So we have by default this particular piecewise linear function. Now if I double click it, you will see, if you have a text file, you can browse that text file and put it. Okay, so generally these values can be written in text file. How will you write in text file is, I'll tell you. Basically there will be a file where it will be written time and voltage, and then you can write it down like like millisecond it is there, so 0.010 and it is 0, then 0.020 it is 2, then 0.040 it is 2, then 0.050 it is 0. So this is the way in text document you can write it. So same way what we'll do is we'll try to enter the value in points table, okay, instead of using the file. So go to enter table. What I will do is I'll put it, let's say, 10 millisecond. So 10 millisecond I want the voltage to be 0. Then till 20 millisecond, I want the voltage to go to 2 volt. Then it should remain this voltage till 40 millisecond, and then it should come to 0 at 50 millisecond. That's all. So this is how it will be done. So let us run it. So what is going to happen is, if I run it, what will happen? There is no pulse appearing because it is 0 till 10 millisecond. So since my pulse, like a piecewise linear function is defined up to 50 milliseconds, you have to run for more than 50 milliseconds. So go to simulate, analyze and simulate, run it for, let us say, 60 milliseconds. So now run it. So you can see a very nice trapezoidal signal kind of thing what we made. 10 millisecond up to it is 0, then 20 it is 2 volt, till 40 it is 2 volt, and at 50 it has become again 0. So this is how you can see piecewise linear function has been defined. Now let us say you want to repeat the same signal. So what you can do is just click it, put a repeat function here. Okay, repeat data during simulation, place OK. Okay, so press OK and then simulate it for longer time. Let us say I want to simulate it for let's say 300 millisecond I want to put. So you can see a very nice PWL signal has been generated. So if you do have any questions or any understanding that is needed regarding the like pulse source or step sources or piecewise linear sources, so you can put down your queries in the comment box and we will be able to answer you out. So if you do have any questions, you can always reach out to us and we will be able to answer you out anything. Thank you.